We were both inside the Falcon. Well, we were both starting in the tank. What kind of tank it was? Like the same tank?
The one that's as big as Mount Everest?
No, the smallest one. And so we're just driving, and yeah, it splits. We got attacked too much, so we split. I was in the motorcycle, my part. So I was standing there as, he was in the air watching me to make sure I didn't run into anything dangerous. He was looking up my path, see if I wouldn't die from something like, because we didn't have like the strong stuff back then, at that time, because it was at 2013. And we did have a base still, but it wasn't really undercover like in a mountain. It was just out in the open. And then, so, yeah, and then we got out of that area. He wanted me to drive up into the Falcon, because the Falcon that he was in came from the tank. It had enough room, so I drove up in. He flew up, started going that way, and I got in this seat, and I went all the way, and it turned me around and went all the way up to the driver's seat, and I was actually not the driver's seat, I was right behind him.
Was it a motorcycle or helicopter?
Helicopter, I drove it. Yeah, there's another. And that's it. Yeah, so we were flying back to HQ. And when we got there, we noticed that the place was kind of deserted. And the mountain that we're in was always next to HQ the whole time. Next to HQ the whole time. And so, yeah, then we went in there and yeah, all of a sudden we just passed out from some reason like this. All of a sudden vibration went out the whole earth. And like we were the only ones that passed out. At whole earth for some reason. We had our watches still at that time, but no, I didn't have my watch. We all had titanium watches, but they didn't have the gears that they had. Just normal watches. Yep, and so we in base, which is deserted, and there's holes everywhere, and there's like dust flying